today. What we got here? We got some gooseberries, wild gooseberries. Most of them get those spines in them. Okay, from the tractor seat, mowing hay, we got a white barn swallow, an albino. I don't know if you can see it flying there, but yeah, albino barn swallow. Never, I don't know it's albino, it's a little bit of a, yeah, it's showing up too good, but never seen it. I'm done baling, got hardly anything. Got a landowner at least some ground from, and he's a amateur archaeologist, and he was looking all through the history of the old farms around here and the old writings. They were talking about the winter of 1846, going in the swamp and cutting swamp grass for the cattle, and cattle are eating brush. Everybody's starving to death. He wanted to know what kind of grasses grew here back then, and I had to look around and do some research on it. And this is a native grass. So all our grasses, like Timothy right here, I think canary grass, I think those are all none of them are native. But this is actually a native grass, bottle brush grass. This is what it was like. I mean, that looks pretty, the stem's coarse right now, but that's pretty green here for July 31st. I could see the cattle digging in on those leaves right there. There's a couple other grasses I found, but you don't see them a lot. You know, this grows kind of in the woods, but everything else is Timothy, orchard grass, and brome, bluegrass, all that stuff. None of those are native. Some cuttings, he wants some cuttings so he could press them. So, yeah, so I had to actually really try to read up and find out what native grasses are. I asked the agronomy people up at MSU, and they don't know. They go, well, that's not even anything we talk about, you know. You gotta, so they do some reading. You really had to look and try to find native grasses, and it was really hard to do. But I guess because I'm a farmer, I'm a grass farmer, he thought he'd ask me. That's probably, I'm not a grass expert, but I'm probably the closest thing he knew to one.